Expected big things from Vision Strikers as well, but already it's going to be mixwell on that luck. Finds himself a kill on afterplant as well for the remainder of the team, and they're going to have to try and deal with him in the flank, already being watched. Kesnit, though, has got one back.
He has, but he has no idea about Koldamenta being down below, waiting to take him down. Really, it's just about deciding on his moment to strike. Koldamenta coming up behind, has to kind of pick up the pace, and he whiffs the first few shots. That defuse is already underway. It's already almost done. Koldamenta can't get in on time, and even despite all the kills going their way, a little bit too late to the party. Now on the international stage. Interesting factoid here, G2 have gone in for a force buy. It fully invested. They're already getting the reward with Nukia grabbing a double kill. Deep nade, not going to quite find anybody. That's a great start to what should have been for most teams in Eco.
Yeah, Nukia has had an incredible tournament thus far, and I think his icebox was almost like the crown jewel. The way that he played facing off against Sentinels was fantastic. However, KRU managed to find two back. The peeks out from G2 not going fantastically. The trade's going back and forth, leaving it all onto Delzik once again. Is he just going to try and get himself a sneaky defuse? There's no Sage Wall to help him this time, and Kellogg's is in fact in the back. It's a short-lived lead.
If he can't find a kill, they're going to be in a lot of trouble, but the drone is hurt, and that causes some rotates to come through. Good kill by Nagzit, but only the one. Hunter's Fury deployed here, but nothing found with it.
Yeah, they've managed to clear out at least a couple of the corners, knowing that the likelihood is there isn't going to be anybody there. And already look to try and push a little bit further forward again. Nukia just on form, manages to find the kill onto Kesnit as they look to wrap around into the site of Over. Almost fought a little bit here, and Klaus can push forward, but the trade is quick, still keeping the advantage with left. G2.
Yeah, tough retake for KRU. They've got the weaponry to work with. They've got a res as well, but no opportunity to pull someone back online just yet. As they close in the distance, Delzik finds a frag. There's Klaus, rezzed right back up. Avova caught down below, and Koldamenta's the last man alive. A quick double, but the spike is down in the open. Does he guess that Mazzino's up top? With 8 seconds left, he needs to take the kill now, and Mazzino finds it. KRU have found two.
Time, or, as we suspect, they have absolutely no idea that Nags is going to be there. So, a bit of a slip up again. It seemed like they pinged it, they had an idea, and then just didn't actually check the corner with the drone.
Yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate. Just a small glance downwards. Everything could be different as Kesnit finds another frag. G2 are looking much worse for wear. If they can get towards the site, you can have a Viper's Pit put down, but more and more players are falling. A double kill from Klaus leaves Kellogg's all alone, and although he'll get the first, there's so many more to go. 5 health, spike down, and 15 seconds left in a 1v3. Towards the back of the site, and that's exactly where Nukia goes. Firing in at random, he lights Mazzino to 16 HP, but he can't take him down. And so as they go on through that Viper's Pit, they are picked apart. A 1 versus 3. And again, it's Kellogg's fighting in through all this utility. With an operator in play, at least the pit is down, but that might not be consolation considering he's 30 seconds left. And the spike is down on site.
No, this comes down to a mistake being needed by KRU for them to really have any chance of actually taking home this round. But again, I'm liking the setup. They're being quite dynamic. Mazzino does actually peek into this one. He would have needed a miracle shot to find anything there, and the time is still ticking relatively low, and thankfully Nagza is there to close it. But yeah, I like the Viper's Pit. We know about the...
All they need to do is make sure range is kept at all times.
Ooh, a lot of utility coming in onto Nags. He's able to avoid most of it, but even still a peek out here could be a little bit risky. He's going to catch the arm of Koldamenta. Leave him in the dirt, look to hold the angle further. They've still not cleared him. He's surviving on the edge of the snake bite, and finally he falls. Kellogg's again with this Blade Storm, giving them some hope.
This round should be all about damage, but with a Blade Storm and a Vandal, site control, and possibly a plant, this is now starting to look doable for G2. An operator is retrieved as Nukia falls, and Kellogg's is going to have to be the savior. A res comes in onto Koldamenta, the shot whiffed. Kellogg's goes back down to the Blade Storm, a headshot needed, and the dismiss is perfectly timed. It's all up to Koldamenta in a 1v2. The time, not quite on his side, but what a shot to bring it into the 1v1. Spectre in hand as he looks to peek and still sticking it. Kesnit takes him down just in time. KRU, he manages to grab those valuable openings, and once again, that's what he'll be finding. With Mixwell down, Viper utility is also out of the round.
This is starting to look a little bit rough from G2. Another pick from Nags to put them 2 men down. This plant has been something that was so successful for them previously, but this operator has pretty much changed the game completely. Now they've at least tagged Mazinho very low. The drone looking to try and spar these aggressive positions. Upon Nuki has no choice but to try and get more aggressive. The movement is just beautiful though, and he's given his team a chance alongside Koldamenta and Avova, who's found another.
Delzik having to make this clutch happen, but an ice wall in his possession. He could potentially buy himself a little bit of time to get that defuse at least halfway. They're spraying through, not quite catching him yet. He goes for the fight. He needs to take them down now. The time is too low, and he finds the first, but that is all he'll get. G2 with a great round pulled out of the bag.
To try and hide off the back of his teammate, but oh dear, this could be a problem. He's going to try and sit within it, not expecting them to clear him after that long, but UK still going to be there to check it. Already a double man opener, and actually the peek in, he's going to get dropped. Kellogg's, that is a little bit awkward, but he will get himself the kill. Even dash out of there. The Blade Storm online to confirm another triple kill for him. This has been a crazy half for Kellogg's, and he's eventually dropped.
Oh guys, let's relax. They're hunting him down. They really wanted to take Nags out of the game, but now he's in a 1v2, time limited. If he finds this first pick, things could really spiral out of control. Really running out. He's got to just dive in and look to find these kills. So 180 kill them. And he knows this isn't going to be happening. There it is, 7 rounds at the halftime for G2. And overall, pretty impressive comeback into the map. You in the next 13 seconds. I hope you know that.
Talk more about
furiously typing. Right, the pistol is live here for KRU on the attack side. They're really closing in the distance, grabbing the plant already. Nice nade going down with the snake bite yet again. And so Mazinho will fall. G2's utility has been on point. It's such a tight game, they need much more. And mixwell down to the aggressive play coming out of Klaus. That's what we know him for. And KRU have taken the man advantage for a second.
Oh yeah, it's not lasted long at all. In fact, they're all getting slaughtered. It's left all on to Klaus. 1 versus 2, and the right clicks are not going to be great in this scenario. The wall hasn't actually sectioned him off. He could just walk straight around it. The angle is being held though by Koldamenta, and they opt to fight it together. G2 will claim the second pistol round through.
Almost guaranteed a plant out of this one.
Spike planted.
They didn't spot Avova. He's got them completely off guard. Oh! Delzik turns, but not in time to save Mazinho. Still, 1 kill has been found.
Last player standing.
Yeah, they're getting slaughtered. It's left all on to Delzik to try and cleanse this out. He's already managed to find himself a couple. The right clicks could do it, but Nuke.
That's never going to be ideal. A couple of pieces of utility from KRU that I'm sure they wish they had online right now. In particular, you're looking at a Sage Wall. I mean, imagine if you still had one right now, pop it down. There's a Shock Dart kill on the Nags. That's a big blow right away. The operator really not connecting. I mean, he's just gone in. Nukia giving a kill for free, and the spray from Delzik in the corner. He takes 3 kills, and Kellogg's is all alone. The operator looking to run and save, but he can't even get away. What a round from Delzik. Great positioning, and that's what I was talking about. Retaking against those kind of weapons always comes with a bit of a risk. There was no real opening for KRU to take in that round. This time there is though, with Avova dropped right away, and they are looking to up the pace, moving towards the B site quite quickly. Hunter's Fury barely misses to take down Koldamenta and Kellogg's. That could have been huge, but at least those players are low.
Yeah, they've been tagged incredibly by the operator. In particular, this is risky from mixwell, and he's going to be spotted out. Mazinho, that's so important, and he drops Koldamenta as well. Big round from him, leaving just 2 players standing. And while Kellogg's does have an angle into the A site, he's got 22 HP, but surely there's nothing he could do this time.
Oh, you're really just trying to curse Latam right now.
Yeah, there is no way that Kellogg's could win this one.
22 health and an
Praise for highlight reel.
They should be able to easily trade this out. He misses the first shot, and to say so far here on Icebox, I have not been impressed by Kellogg's on that operator. He has been whiffing.
Quite a lot of control. Now, the drone is more than likely to clear out Kellogg's, so he has to just back away. Doesn't have a whole lot of support here. In fact, he's going to be dropped almost instantly. Kesner with an easy opener. And that's exactly what KRU want in these sort of rounds. They can take it nice and slow versus the pistols and make sure that they just play off the trades.
Yeah, I know like G2 have got a res online right now. They've got a showstopper, excuse me, but it's very unlikely to see any of those committed into this round unless they manage to find a couple of kills first. They need to find the opening before anything can go their way. And I do like KRU's approach. They show early presence, they take the ranged fights, but they don't start just rushing in towards the site. They don't want to get overwhelmed by pistols that have stacked up on corners. Instead, they allow G2 to make a mistake, but with 50 seconds left, they do have to pick up the pace with that double opening. It should be a clean round.
Yeah, again, it might just be for Nukia to try and save something here. Bring the rifle through into the next, still have the extra credits that he saved to potentially drop something over to another player. And mixwell has absolutely nothing. Instead, Kesnet, though, he's just going to go through with the ace. A wonderful round from him.
Into pushing this B side. Oh my god, what a shot out of Kellogg's. Here we go. Now he's starting to show up. Mazzino looking to take that peek, and he goes the exact same way as the rest of his team. That was even a tag out of the man himself, leaving Delzik on 20 HP. He'll start to heal up, but up against an operator, it wouldn't make a difference. Certainly the headshot from a Vandal.
Kesnet now looking to lead the charge once again. He's been doing fantastically well. Does Avova actually check the top? He's going to get boosted over, and now they have themselves the Viper's Pit to get into this afterplant. Even going to reposition where they actually plant the spike to leave it in the open. Kellogg's can't quite land the shot, but Koldamenta has got rid of Delzik. That's him out of the round. He's been one of the more clutch players so far for KRU.
Because Avova was taken down, no res to play with. Showstopper, pinpoint accurate, in with the Hunter's Fury for a double tag up, and this is absolutely clean from G2. Kellogg's will be taken down, but Kesnet needs another big play. The spike is being stuck. It's almost fully diffused, and he can't get out of there to take the kill. 13-9. G2 take map number 1.
Kellogg's has been tagged incredibly low. We're seeing darts being lined up, and this could be the death of Koldamenta. An awkward fight, but one that is won, and the remaining defenders are locked out of the site. They haven't even really done any damage here either.
Yeah, strong start for KRU now, just looking to take down the final 3 players on G2. Hot hands into the corner, not going to reach Mazzino. He's obviously tucked up behind that ice wall. They can just wait for these players to crunch on in. Mazzino runs out and takes the fight. It looks like in terms of the decision, that was right, because it's 1-0 to really matter, and that's where G2 need to come in strong now. Kellogg's holding down as they push out of the short, and he still gets 3! What is that? How with the Blade Storm for a 4th? How? He got flashed! He had his back turned, and he still eliminates the entire team on KRU's side. Delzik has to clutch a 1v4. 1 minute push out of KRU. They're going in towards the C side of Avova on the back, and a missed Blade Storm. That's going to be dangerous. Mixwell still alive and good for a second kill, but they've already dealt with Avova, so the site is now theirs. That wall down to block them out. I doubt Kellogg's tries to make too aggressive of a play through it. They'll wait for his teammates, and with Nukia still having a curveball, 2 in fact online, they have a good shot of entering back into this site.
Trying to bait them out a little bit, but Delzik is going to land the shot initially. Mazzino gets decent timing on the peak, and with both players coming through this angle, it seems almost impossible. Koldamenta desperately low, and the bullets don't quite connect. That have brought G2 into the map, and they are putting a lot of pressure onto Kellogg's. The Seeker's already put out. He's going to have to fall back.
This time around, no Killjoy utility to lock down the C side. Koldamenta takes down one right away. Avova looking for damage, spraying through with the silencer. They can't find the tracers, and they can't find the kills. KRU completely whittled down to just 2 players. Mazzino on the backside after healing up receives a knife to the face, and that will do it for G2.
Shuts up.
Look at this, Mixwell keeps on going and grabs a double. Wallbangs not just reserved for the LMG and the HMG, I suppose. He is taken down eventually though on that aggression. Problem is, Spike is down on short. That was I'm not sure about that, Tom. I will say I'm not too sure about that. Notice this is quite terrible with 12 seconds left, but Kellogg's goes back to clear the angle. Nags is now down. He's out for more and out for blood. 1 player remaining. No time and no players to even get that spike planted. A great hold by Kellogg's, and the early round in...
Genuinely terrified for when they opt to face into this angle. So ready, so much control taken, and you can see the confidence out of G2 at this point.
Rare that you see the wall used like that to just get him out of position. In fact, you rarely ever see it deployed.
Spike down.
Kellogg's good for one. No follow-up on it. It's a 4v2, though. That, you know what? Considering how he's been playing, we'll give him that. He can play a little bit more aggressive on that, and he's got teammates to work with. Mixwell shutting down Mazzino to leave Delzik in the 1v4. Although he'll get the first, there's plenty more to come. The half finished out, of course.
Yeah, and it looks like aggression is going to be that solution, at least in the early stage of the round. Kellogg's, though, he's just not stopping. Mazzino at least puts the brakes on a little bit, as he does manage to find himself a couple. But they've got Mixwell lurking on the other side of the map. Something we mentioned in the last is they managed to shut this man down. Well, this time, he's gone sneaking all the way through into the C site, and they have over-rotated. They are completely none the wiser as to G2 into C.
Yeah, so much control was being held here by Klaus. The fact that he had garage and mid control. But unfortunately, they just walk up the wings, and that's exactly where the weakness was in this 2 versus 3 retake. Crew have to put up a huge fight. They don't even have anything to initiate a lot of this combat. You're probably going to be keeping your stars over, just trying to take these fights. Problem is, Nuki on the other side got a little something to play with. A molly in hand, ready to deploy. And that's going to cut off some of the roots. It doesn't even matter, though, because look at the HP. Look at how low Delzik was. Nukia easily taking him down and putting 8 on the board. G2 position ready to shut them down. Now, they know there's one in the corner. That's why the Hot Hands and the Nano Swarm are on their way, pushing Mazzino into the open where he can be taken down. Avova doubling up, tripling up his kills. Let's go, Avova, who's already got 3. He's just completely opened the A side. I think he might have heard us there, Tom. Playing a very dangerous game. The molly left side, they know that they're clear. They'll move to the right. The smoke out. Nukia challenges inside of it. He's got a flash to try and get out of there if he wants to really play aggressive, and by the looks of it, he does.
Yeah, the Seeker's invested. A lot being put into this round. He's taken some control, but the push through only grants a trade. It still keeps the defense in the advantage. They're also going to throw in the res. They know how important this round is, and only 2 players currently still stand. It's left all onto Avova. A 1 versus 5. The defusal already happening, and Nags will be there to grant them.
See? Nuki is going to be the point man to walk right on in. The turret catches him to start. A big whiff as Delzik takes him down, but he will be eliminated on the fallback. Goldamenta again with the wallbang frags. That knife coming out could have been a little bit dangerous if it wasn't for the cover up behind.
Oh, nice shot from Klaus. That's a huge kill to give them an opportunity in this round. They also have the ability to retake here, and the heals can be given over. Vova needs to hit some solid timing, has the paranoia to hold them back, but the flash is even better. Pushing them into position. Both lockdowns put in at once as Kesnet finds the trade. It's left onto Vova once again, and he has to destroy the ultimate before he can get anywhere near the spike. The fact is, though, they've not got on the defusal. He'll push through the smoke and find himself another. It's left onto the 1 versus 1. And Nags looks to try and get it halfway. Avova looking to sneak his way back through. The bait has been taken, and Nags will keep them in the round. It's 7 on the board for Crew, but definitely too close.
Utility is it's going to cause the nano swarms to be used up right away, and he even gets away with a frag. The molly slows down any sort of rotation, and this is selling to Crew that this is a B hit. But in fact, there's still players waiting outside A. Well played by Nags to still cover that angle, but Kellogg's eliminating Delzik means the C side has fallen. And unless Mazzino goes for a ludicrous play, he's just on the site through a smoke, catching Avova off guard. That was strange. It's a 3 versus 2, but low HP on a couple of players.
Planted.
Oh, it's not far away from at least finding something on the wallbang. Oh, doesn't actually connect. There's a few whiffs coming through that could be the difference for Crew. They had opportunities in this round, but there is no choice but to try and save, and Kellogg's is going to be there to close the round. G2 have found their 12.
Oh, here we go, kicking it off. The Blade Storm, used up by Nags. He is slowly creeping up. Mazzino trapped in the corner, the wall broke, and he has absolutely no way out. They know he hasn't crossed because of the molly that's in play. Kellogg spots him out, and now they'll just peek him together, shutting down. Oh, Kellogg's in for another. It's not just the Sage that falls, but Jett as well. And the A site now completely open as they start to push on through. An attempted flank by Klaus caught, and a 4 versus 2. Crew, this might just be the end of the road for the LATAM team.
almost impossible scenario, but Delzik does manage to kick it off with at least an opener. He has his Cosmic Divide as well, so could potentially look to try and section these players out as they make a move back into the A site. A passive hold for the majority of the players on the G2 side. Hold a mentor in this corner. He could be there. He could be isolated. And in fact, he's going to get both kills. The new boy in this G2 roster, one of many which was formed to create this super team.